Hello viewers, welcome to Kids Auto and Truck Repair. Today we have a 2012 Mercedes Sprinter with a 3.0 liter engine. This vehicle was towed to us because the engine shut off. The engine died completely while the driver was driving it. After they brought the vehicle to us, we diagnosed it. Then we realized that the engine was locked. So someone put gas in the fuel tank. So gas was put in the tank, it locked the engine. Now here we are. We have to replace the engine to get this vehicle to run again. We have a video here on our YouTube channel that shows you what test you can do to figure out what caused the engine to lock. So we have a video here where we did a step-by-step diagnosis to figure out what caused an engine to lock. And that engine was locked because gas was put in the tank. So the same thing happened to this Sprinter. This is actually the third Sprinter that we've had, within the past 2 months with a locked engine caused by gas that was put in the tank. So what we're gonna do is we're going to remove the entire front end so we can remove the engine. The engine and the transmission is coming out. We're gonna install a remanufactured engine from Mercedes on this vehicle. After that, this is gonna be good to go. Now, I'm gonna be walking Robin through the process of doing this. So Robin will be doing most of the job. I'm gonna get him started here and then we will get this out. So this is gonna be a big project. It's gonna be fun. So let's get into it. I'm going to open up the hood. The first thing we're gonna do is we're going to recover the AC system. So Gavin, if you can come here and roll the AC machine here. So we're gonna connect the AC machine to the system. So let's start by doing the easy stuff first. So I'm gonna connect our AC machine to our AC service ports. I'm gonna turn on the machine. We're gonna connect our high side here. What the heck? So now we're gonna suck all the refrigerant that we have in the system out of the system. And then the next thing we're gonna do, so as the machine is recovering the refrigerant, we're gonna remove the grill. So Robin will do that. We're gonna remove the grill and then the headlights and then the bumper. And after that, the entire core support is gonna come out. So the whole core support is gonna come out with the radiator and the radiator shroud. And then we will keep going from there. Okay, so right now, the machine is recovering the refrigerant from the system. Okay, so we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until the AC machine finishing recovering the entire system, and then I'll bring you guys back up.
All right, now we're gonna remove the 25 Torx right here. We're gonna move all of these Torx. We're gonna gently remove the grill. We got some tabs. Gotta squeeze them in and release it. Squeeze and release. All right. So there's the grill exposed. So now we're going to go move towards the bumper. These one part of the headlight bracket. All these. check if there's a screw is missing from it. It's missing inside. We're gonna pull these clips right here. Get our light out. And make sure what's going on in here. Like something's holding this from the back side. Yep, we're gonna get back to that one there. Let me see. Like something's back there. Yeah, something's back there. Yeah, there's a bolt back there. Ain't gonna be fun. I'll try on this side, the same thing on this side. Yeah, there's a bolt back there. There's a bolt, I gotta go under the car. There's some bolt from the bottom, from the inside. I gotta look to see where is it, what it is. Can't see properly now. Let me the pliers there. Gotta move this clip pliers, please. Move this fender line out of the way. Thank you. Gotta move these pushing clips. Can you lend me one of these bin holder in my toolbox, please?
Yeah.
Can you lend me my glasses, please? Sorry to bother you. I'm under the car. Can you lend me my glasses, please? It's in my toolbox. Thank you very much. Safety first. Let's see what's holding that one in. Oh yeah, there's a bolt there. I can't see what it is. How do I open that one? There's a bolt under here. I think I figure out a way how to get around that. I'm gonna try to move the headlight from top and move this clip from the bottom. Come to this side, move fender liner bolt. Gonna move the fender out of the way. Slide to this side. Move these clips. Push pins. We're gonna pull them out. So now there was two bolts hidden in the back of the bumper. So I go under between the fender liner and behind the headlight, way up in there, and pull these 8mm self-tapping screws out. So I take them out. So I'm gonna move this first part of the bumper off. Probably has some more clips into it, but that's a little bit easier than moving those bolts. It was a bit fun, but we keep moving on. Now we're gonna pull on it a little bit and see what we need a light to see if there's a fastener there. I'm gonna get our light. Where's my light? I think I get my lights right here. Yep, there it is. Just have to lift it up just a little bit. Supply tool. Just get bright just a little bit. All right. There you go. Careful. Can you give me a hand, please? On this one, please. All right.
Just came right out.
Came right out. We're gonna put this away. So there's some tabs for the fender liner. We're going to use this magic tool and see if we can magically take them out. Can you? Here's my light. I've been lost in my light. It's in my pocket. Some clips here I gotta remove. If you can come to the back of it right behind me, I can show them. These, if I get the light up. Right here, I gotta remove these clips slowly. That one is a bit tedious. And this one, same thing. This one probably a little bit easier. We're gonna fish it out. It's a bit easier on the lift because you can remove the wheel, create a little bit of space. We have to make do for right now. All right, that is it. Let me see. Yep, this side is off. Release the other side, and we continue rolling. Oh, wrong tool, 15. 15. Can I have 15 socket? 15? 15. Please. That one is out. What's wrong? All right, get the other one. Okay. All right, now, so I guess this bumper is coming off. Just move it slowly. Make sure there's nothing stopping me. All right. And there we go. Bumper is off. We're exposing her slowly but surely. All right, let's put it away. Now we're gonna remove the headlight. And then there's one bolt on the bottom. And there's one more. I feel like something else holding it. Yep. On the bottom. There's two under the bottom. We're gonna disconnect the harness. Then we're gonna take out this harness. All right, that's off. One more light down. And just keep rolling along. Then we're gonna remove this crash support. Before we take it out, we're gonna remove this atmospheric sensor from in through this right here. So let's gently pull it back through the back of it. We're gonna disconnect where it's connected, but hold it on, so we put it away so we don't break the harness. So we just keep cruising along. There's two under the bottom, 213 here, onto the top. See, it's coming off. I was going to the bottom one first. Just hold on to that from the gavin, please. And just take it away. Let's put it in the van. Thank you. Now I'm going to remove the intercooler line on the both side from the turbocharge onto the intercooler. These two on both sides. Then I'm going to drain the coolant. Then I'm going to remove the core support and put it to the front. All right, I'll bring you guys back up. Okay, so now I have drained the coolant. Now we're removing the transmission cooler line. The fittings is going to be tight right here. So I'm going to remove that out of it. I disconnect the fan. I'm going to disconnect the AC lines to the condenser. So I'm going to basically separate everything which holds to the front, the transmission cooler lines, and all of the things which hold to the front, and the radiator lines, disconnect those, and we keep moving from there. So that's where we're at right now. So it's a time-consuming job. Just go one step at a time, very slowly, but we're going to get it done. You cruise through it. All right? Okay, now guys, we're going to remove the whole core support. So we're going to undo the fasteners The core support can contain the AC condenser, the radiator, intercooler. So we're not remove the whole complete unit. We're gonna remove off the car. So we just keep going along. All right. So now we're gonna pull this one out. We're gonna tug it to make sure it's fine. We're gonna move them. 13 bolt. So each time we pull, put them away. So the top one, put it away. Just tug it to make sure there's nothing in our way. So there's one more bolt somewhere here. Something is here holding it on. Yeah, there's a bolt in there. All right. So we know this side is loose. Let's go to this side, and then our good buddy, Mr. Ian, gonna have to be the muscle, but I'm not gonna leave him standing. A step to kind of help hold the core support when it's coming down. All right, stand ready, mister. You gotta stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. This is when it come down. It's always safe to stay in the middle. Always. There's one more on the side. One more. One more bolt on the side. Limit at 40 torques. Then once. Oops, we're dropping stuff now. All right. Okay. Then we just tug it and make sure it's all free. We're gonna have some spillage, do expected. Make sure there's nothing hold on to each nowhere. Gently, gently. Is it touching someplace? Where?
Right down the bottom.
Okay. Let it go, let it go. I'll take it. All right, keep walking. We're gonna put it inside. Put it away. So now, guys, as you can see, we have moving the core support, remove the core support of the vehicle. Now we're gonna drain the fluid. Now we're gonna disconnect the harness, and just keep cruising from there.
All right, guys, it is the next day. We're still working on this Sprinter. The engine is almost ready to come out. I'm gonna show you some of the last components that we have to remove before the engine comes out. So cameraman Kyler is behind the camera. Kyler, if you can come here under the hood so I can show you the components that we're about to remove. So right now, we have disconnected the DPF from the back of the turbo. We're about to remove the DPF. Now, since we're doing this on jack stands, it's not gonna be ideal trying to film the DPF removal. If we were doing this on the lift, the next time we do one of these, hopefully we will have Sprinter lifts and we will show you the whole process. So right now, I'm gonna crawl under the van. I have to remove the DPF. The DPF is gonna come out, and then I'm gonna disconnect all the components around the transmission. So transmission shift cable, transmission electrical connector, all of that needs to come out because the engine is going to come out with the transmission, okay? Now, after we take care of everything in the back, then we have to come here under the hood to undo the motor mount. After we undo the motor mount, then we're gonna lift the engine. Now, this EGR cooler assembly needs to come off. So I'm gonna undo these bolts here. Actually, I will have Gavin do this for us. So these two bolts over here will come off. And then this one over here, we're gonna disconnect this temperature sensor of the EGR. We're gonna disconnect this electrical connector of the EGR valve itself. This hose is gonna get disconnected. And then there's another bolt over here. I hope you can see this. There's a bolt here. We're gonna disconnect this bolt for the transmission dipstick tube. There's another bolt back here. I hope you can see it. There's one over here. There's another one next to it. So there are two bolts down here. I can't really show you the ones under here. So there are two bolts under here. After we undo all these bolts, this EGR cooler assembly will come out. I have videos here on the channel where I've shown how to remove this. So once we take this off, then we will easily get access to the motor mount, which is over here. Okay, now let's talk about the driver's side. On the driver's side, there are also a couple components that we have to remove. As you can see, we cannot really get access to the motor mount on the driver's side. This AC compressor needs to come off. So AC compressor is gonna come off. There are 3 bolts over here on the side that we have to undo. I'm gonna show Gavin how to undo this. He's gonna remove that. And then we have to disconnect the AC lines. I don't know if Kyler can see these lines. Yeah, this is the AC line. So there's this one, and then there's another one over here. These two have to come off. And then the power steering pump also has to come off. After we remove these two big components, then we're gonna have easy access to the motor mount on the driver's side. And after that, we're gonna lift the engine, and then the engine will come out. So we're almost there. I'm gonna do the rest under the vehicle. I wish I could show you what I'm about to do around the transmission, but it's basically the same process as removing the transmission. So if you wanna know how I'm gonna do that, I recommend you watch our transmission replacement video on a Sprinter. There's a video I made a while ago. You know, you can watch that video to see what are the components that I have to remove. It's basically the same process. So now we're gonna get set up and then we'll keep moving. The engine is ready to come out. We got everything on the back disconnected. So now we're gonna undo the motor mount bolt. We already cracked them loose. But before we do that, I am going to position my chain across the engine